All right, today is still January 30th, 2024. This is the Great Falls International Airport Authority Board meeting agenda. For purposes of the record, we will reconvene shortly here. Let the record show the same commissioners are present. With that, I will call this meeting to order. So just for the purposes of the record, we are reconvening to address item number 1 from the board meeting today, acceptance of the final 2023 audit. We were missing pages 6 through 18 in the agenda, which was included earlier. So we have reconvened just to quickly rediscuss, make sure there are no further points of discussion there, and then approve the complete document without the clerical error in there. With that said, so item number 1, acceptance of final 2023 audits. Looks like all commissioners have received a copy of the missing pages to include the MD&A. Does anybody have any points for review or discussion in those pages? I didn't see that earlier in this meeting. Anything anybody wants to bring forward there?
It was a good year.
Yeah, I think we had a thorough discussion about it earlier. Any additional comments from the Finance Committee? No. Anybody want a couple additional minutes to review these pages? Please take your time. John, do you have anything you want to discuss further at this point?
No, I think the points I made earlier still stand. I think from a revenue perspective, we have tremendous growth, and you kind of see in the discussion there, those were primarily passenger-related items like parking and rental car. As that recovered, and with us operating the parking now, we've seen tremendous growth there. So that's great. Land rents did go down a little bit because of the one-time item with FedEx prior year, but it was our second best revenue performance. On the expense side, we had significant growth. We did see some inflationary impacts, as we kind of discussed earlier, cleaning contract being one, security being another. But we added an LEO during the year, so our salaries did go up. Our benefits went up substantially. We had a pretty big increase in our cost of the medical plan. We had some new employees replacing old employees that took the plan that didn't previously take the plan, and so that increased the amount, and then our plan did go up significantly. And so that was probably the biggest driver on our expense side. We did see utilities increases. I mean, everything went up that year, so it was a significant increase. But when you look at really a kind of, if you went back 10 years, our operating expenses are still within the realm of where they've been in the past 10 years. So in essence, we've had no long-term growth in operating expenses. We just cut it down significantly during COVID, and now it's kind of coming back up to where it historically has been. So all in all, I think a really strong year. As I said before, we invested quite a bit of our saved capital in actual capital expenses for the year, which was a major strategic opportunity as we redid 50-year-old infrastructure at the terminal. We also opened up 2 brand new commercial areas, which we haven't had in the past. The utilities and everything extended across the highway for the industrial condos. That gives us 300 acres of utility served land. And then down at the 25 acres of GA development that we finished this last year, building the 2 taxiing lanes. And Laura and I were just reviewing this morning. I think all of the small hangar pads are gone now, right? Is there still one? There's still one. Okay, so of the 5 we have 1 left. So that's pretty good progress for an airport that hasn't seen a lot of GA development. Hopefully those will all get built this summer. And we have 1 large hangar going in. That's still happening. An 80 by 120, is that what they settled on? 80 by 120, so we've got 1 large sort of corporate size hangar going in. So that development's already starting to fill in. A great start for the first year, I think. Given that we haven't, in 13 years I've been here, we've probably had, 3 new hangars built prior to that? Is that about right? We've got about 4 projects ready to go after 1 year of new taxi lanes. I think that's great progress. So no, I think strategically we made some big strides, and I think financially we made big strides, and I think all in all, a very strong year.
Anybody have anything further to discuss? Not a lot of changes from what was already discussed in length earlier today. So I have a motion to accept the complete final 2022-2023 audit.
I move.
I have a motion. Any additional questions, comments, or concerns? I have a second.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And nay. The ayes have it. Thank you for catching that, Philip. Appreciate it. All right. Almost there. Any additional airport authority board comments? Good discussion today. Any additional public comments? Thanks for sticking it out.
Thank you guys for all you do.
That's what I was going to say. Thank you. This is good work by everybody, so thank you.
I'm going to come in at 2 hours and 59 minutes. With no further business to come before the board, I declare this meeting adjourned.